People think that entrepreneurship is all about the business.
That's not true. Absolutely not true. Once you know yourself, who you are, what do you want, what you already know within yourself, you will definitely be successful. That I guarantee you.
Hello and welcome to our latest episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs. With the COVID-19 restriction movement order, Venga and I have also maintaining social distancing. So we are having this session remotely. I'm at my house and Venga is at his place. Venga, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, this is episode 16. Huh?
Yes.
Is that right?
Episode 16. Yes.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Well, this is a tremendous experience for me to be all alone, with my wife and my sister-in-law in the house together for close to 2 weeks now. It is a strange thing. I'm 80 years old. I've never had this experience being put in one location, stay here, and that's it. Okay, I've never ever had this and it is a tremendous experience for me at least, and I'm learning quite a lot about this. Well, guys, I hope you've taken the advice. Stay at home and you are implementing it. I hope you do that, please. If at all you want to violate this, please think again. It is very important that you follow the instruction of what the government has told you for your own sake, okay? Because we don't know this particular enemy, the COVID-19. You do not know.
Yes.
I mean, since we do not know what COVID-19 is all about, the least you can do is to protect yourself. And I tell you this, my friend, those of you who are listening, I tell you, my friend, this is not an easy time. It is a very, very tough time for the simple reason. You know that you have not been, those of you who are married with children, and those of you who are single, you have never ever spent 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month now. You will spend about a month alone or with your family by yourself. Can you imagine your children and your wife? They have to tolerate you. And this toleration, this toleration is very, very important because why? We live in the same house, but we meet maybe in the evening, once a day, twice a day, something like that. And all of a sudden now, 24 hours you're together. It's not easy, my dear friend. In fact, that suddenly you'll begin to realize, hey, am I like this? Is my wife like that? Is my kids like that? How do I handle it? All this must. I will only ask you one thing to do. Please do this. Become conscious, become aware. Awareness of what you're doing, what you're saying. Become conscious and become aware. And try to understand that people are reacting because they don't know what else to do. They say things to you or even speak to you because that's what comes into their mind. If you are little aware, then you will use the right words. I'll give you an example. It happened to me just this morning. As I was about to eat my breakfast this morning, my wife asked me, is it okay if we have Maggie mee? I said, oh, that's damn good. Let's have it.
No arguments. Otherwise, there's no food. You can't even go out to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Venga,
yes.
Before you carry on, I'd just like to let our audience know that the topic of discussion today is how to work from home effectively, because most of you all are probably confined to the house, as Venga was just explaining, and we'll be discussing this. So if you have any questions, I know many of you all, actually all of you all who are working are probably doing it from home right now. If you have any questions during the talk, please type them out in the comment sections below and we'll try to answer them as fast as possible. You were saying something just now, Venga?
Yeah. It is not easy. It is not easy to in this particular environment, meaning that you are cooped up in one place with the same people that you knew, married for a long time, children and all that. Suddenly, we are all cooped up together. We see each other behavior. We pay attention to those behavior, and we may be irritated by that behavior. And therefore, you want to make some changes or you want to say something. Please don't. Think very carefully. This is a result of this tension that is built up, being together. Some of them may remain very quiet. Some of them will behave exactly how they behave in good times. So all that behavior, if you create two things, one, become conscious and increase your awareness of what's happening around you, which is not easy. Then you begin to learn and understand that people behave differently in different situations, even with the father, mother, and children.
Yep.
Just imagine that your children are, if you have young children, they see you suddenly, every day you are here. So they also may not know how to behave in this environment. So they may simply say things, without even thinking. So you must be the tolerant one. You must be the one to accept that, hey, things are not the same. They don't know how to behave. And this is the time you talk. And may I tell you, my dear friend, this time I've learned one thing. I scrubbed out all my schedule completely. I let it loose. Whatever needs to be done now is something I must do now. And I don't have children. I have two adults. One is 73 years old, the other is 72 years old or 71 years old. And she has broken her ankle. And so we are coping with the handicap, my wife and I, at the same time trying to cook whatever. Our behaviors are different, but we become tolerant of one another. I particularly must rise to the occasion.
So Venga, I'd like to ask you a question which relates to exactly what you're saying right now. Everyone's feeling this, like, children are you're at home, children are demanding more, spouse is demanding more, we're all cooped up together. How do you get any work done, especially since you say like you've become very fluid and you've cleared your schedule and you're more or less doing things in the moment, right? How do you plan for your work? How do you get things done on the work side?
Okay. Thing is this, we know the period is long. This is, at first it was 31st, now it's gone to 14, right?
Yep.
Now, from now on, for the 14th remaining days, or the 16 remaining days, or 17 remaining days, whatever the days is, you could put down all, work with the kind of things that you have to get done.
A list of things.
Get done. Yeah, like a list, So you can put it down as a list. Okay, these are the things that I got accomplished, but I have to do. Now, you must also ask yourself, why am I doing this?
Yep.
I am planning to improve my business as a topic, okay? If you want to plan to improve your business, yes, you cannot think in one big chunk, 4 or 5 hours like that, no? You could think a little bit here, a bit more. And so this, in that item, you can add on as you go along. The reason why I say, in my case at least, I feel that, well, I don't know what will the next thing be. So as a result of which, whatever, you see, the rule of this is very simple. Whatever has to be done must be done.
Okay.
Whatever has to be done in the longer term, I leave it. Whatever has to be done in the short term, I will try to look at it, think about it, and do it. But I will not use a long term now because this is very fluid. You don't know whether it's going to be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We don't know because I have no experience. The rest are all conceptual nonsense, okay? You have not gone through that experience. I have not gone through it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
A curfew, as an example, will be for 4 days, 3 days, maybe a week, but it'll taper down. This is like, you don't know, okay? And that is what I have no experience. If not, I'm just bluffing you.
Yep.
If I
Sure.
tell you this is what you should, how do I know? I don't know. I have no experience in this. So under this, I'm learning this experience. This is all of us, including you, are learning to stay at home for such a long period of time. You know, in the West, it's different, okay? Snow, when the snow is very bad, they know during the month of, say, November, December, January, it's snow. They know this. We have no snow. We don't have rain for 24, 1 week of rain, rain, rain. There'll be no more Malaysia, right? So we never had that. We have it. So therefore, remain fluid. The reason is, there are two things you must do now. Number one, you must become very conscious and increase your awareness.
Mm-hmm.
The more you become aware of what is going around you, you become very conscious. And then you must ask yourself, hey, how do I react? What do I say to this? Take your time. You have the patience to really, really think what you're going to say. You cannot shoot from your mouth like that, especially young people. Especially young people, you have this tremendous ability to just answer without even thinking. Right now, you have to watch it. Whatever word you use, you may actually, young people, you may actually, in a way, give concern to your parents. The way you answer, the way you talk to them very abruptly,
Yep.
and they have patience, but don't take it to the level where you regret what you have said. Okay, this is very, very, very important. One of the things that I've achieved in my house during this period is that we never ever, give you an example, okay, we never ever open all the windows in the house because the house is air conditioned,
Mm-hmm.
but during this period, every day without fail, I go and open, but little by little, I've opened everything in the house to let air come in. I spend a lot more time in the garden. I take it as it comes along without planning for it. But at the end of each day, I sit down and ask myself, was today a good day? Yeah, I think so. I have a very good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It is also important that you are observing the things that are happening around you and observe the behavior of the people, not to uh, uh, you know judgment. No, it's just that there are many ways in which when you talk to your children, they will begin to open up to you, but you must allow them to open up to you. You
Yep.
cannot be the one to advise. That's what I think it is. So remain fluid is what I'm learning. Yes, you cannot think very long term. You can think only very, very short term.
Short term.
Yeah, I have no experience. Whatever I'm telling you is what I am doing.
Sure. Sure.
If that suits you, please use it.
Another problem that people face during this period, from conversations I've been having with people working from home, is everyone feels, or a vast majority of them feel very lazy. I mean, it's become more difficult to wake up at 5 a.m. People are waking up at 9 a.m. instead. You don't really feel like it's difficult to get into the mood to do any work, to get things done. You just want to relax, lie down, and enjoy the day. How do you overcome this?
Well, I say this to you not only for this particular period, but in life. See, I have always taken work as a joy. I've
Mm-hmm.
always taken work as a joy. I like to be active, like to do something, okay? Whatever work I did, I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
I have never ever, I have never ever in my entire life, working life, and for 80 years, I've been working. Okay? Well, let's say not 80 years, maybe 75 years I've worked. Whatever work which I did, I was always happy doing it, whether it's washing a plate or sitting in a corporate board, I always enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. And I'm not judgmental, okay? Whatever opinion each one has, even the board members, they have opinion. I know most of them, they read a few things, they listen to some people talking, and then they try to bring it in. No? You know immediately this is what they picked up along the way. It is not their inner experience. They have never experienced it. In my case, everything I say and do is my own experience. I use that experience to explain to people, hey, this is what we should do. So when I say with a lot of what do you call
Oomph.
I
A lot of zest.
zest. See, I do not. I always. I was speaking to somebody yesterday. I told him this. I said, do not say things to impress people. Don't impress people. Express. When you express, there in lies the spiritual part of you. Express. When you express, you are expressing exactly what you feel, what you
Mm-hmm.
have experienced. Okay. So, so my advice to all of you is like this. Okay. Yes, you and I and everyone else, this is a new situation. So, uh, you must be able to look at the surrounding and react to the surrounding uh, because you are under a certain amount of tension.
Yep.
You don't know how to cope with it.
Yes.
So sometimes your tension stands out. And when you are doing things like that, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you may not even remember consciously what you're saying.
Yep.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. So you're saying that um, people are feeling lazy or not feeling like doing work because you're not getting joy from this.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is because of the fact that they have never enjoyed working. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, then you said about getting up in the morning. It, many of us, we need about 7 hours. Okay. We need 7 hours. Can you see my fingers? Yes.
Yes. 7 hours of sleep.
7 hours. We need that. Okay. 7. Uh, it doesn't matter old or young. Okay. Like I go to bed about 10 and I'm awake already by 4 o'clock. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 6 hours a day. But
Mm-hmm.
I take a little bit more. So maybe 5. But by 6, I'm up already. Okay. It's not a clock inside me, no? I wake up. But why do I wake up? I wake up because I'm thankful I'm awake. You think you will wake up tomorrow. Ikhram, you're a young fellow. Me, I'm thankful I wake up, okay? So when I wake up, it's always with a positive thing,
Mm-hmm.
not lazy. But I think we all must get out of it. Life is not about work, work, and more work, and then cemetery. No lah. Life should be enjoyed. Work also must be enjoyed. You work because you want to earn a few dollars, lah, no? You
Yep.
need to earn a few dollars. Okay, lah, no? Okay. But if work becomes, oh, I'm lazy and all that, which means that you are not enjoying what you're doing. There's a very old Chinese saying,
Mm-hmm.
find something that you love to do. And for the rest of your life, you don't have to work at all.
Oh, that's very nice. Yes. It's so true.
So first, enjoy what you are doing. Whatever you do, you must enjoy it. Whether you are a consultant, whether you are teaching students, whether you are selling a product, whether you are selling a service, whether you are an entrepreneur of all sorts, everything you must first enjoy it. You must put it inside you. You see, although you may not understand what I'm saying, it's like this, you must spiritually accept that whatever work you're doing, it's part of you. You are the spirit behind the product.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So when you have that, you will get up. Not you have to get up. The question is, have you had enough rest, sleep? And the best way to judge this is, can you remember your dreams? If you remember your dreams, that means you had sleep, yes, but it may be intermittent, intermittent.
Yeah.
Not a stretch like that. I try to get that stretch all the time. This is me. That actually I'm dead to the world. And actually, Ikhram is like this. When I go to bed, I don't know whether I'll wake up tomorrow. I don't know. Do you know?
No. There's no guarantee.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why when I get up in the morning, the first thing is, I'm alive. See? So you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you can't get up at 5 o'clock because your mind is still, not settled down. So
Sure.
maybe some people, but again, I know that I've been hearing this on the radio most of the time, saying that people watch late movie until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then you can't get up at 6 o'clock,
Absolutely. Yes.
One of the conditions. Okay, sure, it can happen. But you know what? Moment you try to enjoy whatever you're doing, then you find that the body. See, this is your body. Nobody can change this.
Mm-hmm.
Only you can change this.
Yep.
Nobody can repair this. Only you can repair this. You have the ability. The question is this: are you straining this body, or are you pleasantly enjoying this body? Are you making this body happy? Are you happy yourself? You understand?
Yeah.
This is one of the things that now this period is a very good period to just ask yourself, hey, are you a happy person or not? Are you enjoying life or not? I was explaining to somebody in Qatar on the Skype the other day, I said,
Mm-hmm.
You take life and time. Time is moving non-stop.
Yep.
Life, on the other hand, if you look at my finger, okay, see, time is moving like this, okay? It's moving. Life is actually following time. So constantly, you are behind time. That's why you look backward. What happened yesterday? What happened before? You are always behind time. Imagine, just imagine, suppose time is like that, but you are able to go beyond today and say, hey, tomorrow, what do I want to do? I want to do this, the other. I mean, think of loosely, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you then plan for tomorrow, then you can today look at tomorrow and then look at time, which is coming, not there yet. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
That you are in front of time, you are looking at tomorrow, what you want to accomplish, and then from tomorrow, you look at today. Will you be better off?
Yes.
You will, isn't it?
It's a big relief also, actually, to be able to look forward instead of looking backwards. That's what I've experienced.
That's right. That's right. So if you are not waking up according to your, leave it. Your body must have the complete rest. I tell you, Ikram, it is crucial that adjustment in this 1 month,
Mm-hmm.
adjustment, you must turn out to be a better person.
Mm-hmm.
At least you must improve in your thinking, improve in your resting period, and then look at things. No? Are you watching too much television? Are you looking at too much of this? I tell you, the first few days of the Corona 19, COVID 19, I
Mm-hmm.
looked at the thing, trying to understand. Then after about 2, 3 days, I say, hey, it's affecting me. All these are negative news from CNN to BBC to Al Jazeera and what have you. Every news was so damn negative. It made me feel, wow, it's not life. What is life? You know? Then I slowly, what, why am I being influenced like that? I sat down and thought about it. And I say, hey, no, I'm allowing this damn television. People are making money, you know,
Mm-hmm.
saying all this on television because they have to earn their income
Yep.
and they are influencing you and making you negative. Why am I allowing that to happen to me? I say, okay, the virus has been here for millions of years. The question
Correct.
is, I don't know how to handle it.
Yep.
Okay, now I must learn how to handle it. So if this virus has existed in some form of being, then this being, this human being, which is the highest in life form, is able to circumvent it. How do I create something inside me that can handle this whatever virus that comes in? That's what I've been doing, trying very hard to understand myself because it came from a being. I'm also a being, but I am a higher life form of being. Therefore, I must be able to get over it. I have the possibility. But if I allow myself this negative news to affect me, then of course I will quickly get sucked into that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And so many people are getting sucked into negativity actually at the moment.
Yes. So instead of which, look at your family, enjoy. That's why I say leave the schedule a bit loose. A child like yourself, a young, she doesn't care about your schedule. She wants you now.
Yes.
Your wife needs you now. You know. So that's why my recommendation: leave it loose, lah. No, enjoy
Mm.
the family. Enjoy the family. Yeah, you can handle it. You have 14 days more to handle all this, whatever you have to do. But first, you must enjoy the job that you are doing, whatever you are doing. If you are, if you are troubled by what you are doing, that, oh, I got to get up and get this done, you will never do it well. But when you are relaxed, you always will do a damn good job. That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask now? So if I don't enjoy my job, how how can I make myself enjoy it? Am I is there a way to start enjoying what I'm doing?
Yes, yes, you are not enjoying the job because whatever product or service that you're selling, you do not find that thing useful. You are not giving people something worth. You yourself don't believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when you don't believe in it, then you are doing it to impress people. You're not expressing what exactly you are doing. You see me every time I talk, I I, I express my expression. This is me. Uh, this program, as an example, I've been doing for 30 over years now. Every time I talk like this because I know this is good for people. If they can pick up a few things and do it, They will become happier. Like that, whatever product you say, you don't believe in it. Therefore, when you express, you want to buy, la. You don't want to buy, it's okay, la. No? You don't believe in it yourself.
Yep. Yep.
When you be, it's like water, la. No?
Mm-hmm.
You know you need water, right?
Yes.
You take it for granted, right?
Correct.
But every time you drink water, do you say, thank you, water?
Very rarely.
Oh,
yeah.
Water. You are there, what? But every water that you drink, you must be thankful for it. And when you are thankful, even the water will go down well. You see, it's a simple
makes absolute sense.
Every food that you eat, you must enjoy it. You understand?
Yes.
One of the things I learned in life, whatever food you put on the plate, I will finish it. I will never throw away anything from my plate.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So like that, because we don't enjoy what we are selling, our product, our work that we do, then Ikhram, your question is very good. Meaning, if I don't enjoy, what do I do? Look at the work you're doing. Okay, why are you not enjoying it? Because you just do it for the sake of doing it, right?
Yes.
Not that you want to do it, but you have to do it. Whatever work, including, like for instance, in this period, I got to clean my veranda and all that. The garden, put water, this, that, help, no? And then I begin to enjoy and really enjoy what others have done. And Lily, with a broken ankle, she can't do all this, okay? So we are helping to do part of her work. And I begin to understand and appreciate the garden, really appreciate the watering, really appreciate cleaning the veranda. I also appreciate that in my house, some bats, they come and at night they poo-poo in my entire veranda, okay? So I've got to clean up every morning. So I also begin to enjoy. The thing is that, well, my house is a lucky house. Let the bat come, okay? But hey, they also have a life. So what they're doing is maybe they're poo-pooing. I must take the poop and put it into the garden, no? At least some flowers will grow, no? You understand?
Yes.
Everything has a purpose. Yep. So if you don't enjoy something, okay, perhaps maybe you should come and see me and talk to me. And then I will show you how, whatever job you're doing, for a simple thing, simple job, okay, even a mechanic, okay, even a mechanic, if he doesn't enjoy doing a mechanical repairing car, if he doesn't enjoy it, he will do a lousy job. You see, no?
Yep.
So in life, it's like that, Ikhram. You may be an accountant, you may be a PhD, whatever, you may be a big shot, no? But you know what? You have to do it. You will never do a good job.
You must love doing. You must be joyful.
You must love to do it. Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, makes sense.
Exactly. When you are joyful, you will do it. You'll do a good job. You see, we praise all the hospital people who are sacrificing their life to save a lot of people. True. Okay, true. Absolutely. They're doing a good job. Fine. The police, the military, whatever. But every one of them must enjoy what they're doing. Like the policeman that is stopping. Okay, he can be a polite way, talk to people. Polite. That's part of your job. Because you love what you're doing. Sorry, sir. You got no permit. I cannot allow you to go by. The law is like that. You can say it very politely. Don't have to be sure that I'm a policeman, no? You have to look at me and be afraid of me. If I'm afraid of you, I will not respect you. You want people to respect you, not be afraid of you.
Yeah.
That because you don't enjoy your job.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So whatever we do, we must enjoy. When we enjoy our job, we will do a good job.
Makes sense. Venga, we have 8 more minutes. So I'm going to come to my last question before we wrap up. It's clear that to work effectively or to be effective as a person, from what you've told me just now, sleep is a very important part of it. And you said that you managed to go into you have a good sleep or go into a deep sleep, right? Is there anything that me, for example, can do to improve my sleep? What is it that you're doing that helps you sleep so well?
Okay. The reason is this. To about an hour before I go to bed, okay, whatever I'm doing, I download everything. Whatever that comes into my mind, I want to download it completely. See, our mind, as you know, we know very little about it. We know very little. A lot we do not know. One thing we know is it's constantly thinking. Some thoughts are running in the head.
Yeah.
You know this, okay? Now, if you do not control that or try to manage that, it's bound to come back at the subconscious level or even the unconscious level. So what I do towards the last 1 hour of a day is to download everything that is coming into my mind. And that I do by a simple process, okay, which is to write it down. Whatever that comes into my, I just write it down. It's not that I'm going to do anything about it, but I want to just download it. I have reached a stage now, towards 1 hour before I go to bed, I've already downloaded everything.
Simply by writing it.
Yes. Yeah, I just write it down. Okay. Now I've reached a stage that, hey, I've written this before already. Oh, never mind, I write it again. See, download it. If your mind, if your mind has got something on it that you are concerned about, then this concern will bother you during the night.
I see.
As a simple process. Also, you can do something else. Before you go to bed, after you had the dinner, you're resting and all that, do simple exercise, very simple breathing exercise. Even when watching television, do a simple breathing exercise. Ikhram, you know this method. Just do a simple breathing exercise for the next 20, 30 minutes. Just do it, watch, and you will slowly be already feeling a bit drowsy and all that, okay? And go to bed. Okay.
Can you, for the benefit of people who are watching, could you give an example of the breathing exercise?
Well, you see, we breathe very short. We breathe, right? Instead of which, if you have take a deep breath, just don't, no need. Just a deep breath, as much as you can go, deep breath, and slowly release it. In the release format, try to make it a circle. So continuous circle. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Both your palm, both your hand. This one. Put it on your thigh. Just on your thigh, just like that.
Downwards.
Downward, okay. Yeah. And then just breathe. Watch whatever you're watching, but be conscious about this breathing thing. That's it. But you have to learn it, just simple. Ikhram, you know this. You've been taught this in yoga already.
Yes, yes, I have.
But maybe you're not consciously doing it, but I do it in a very conscious way and sometimes also unconscious way. But this is a simple thing, not very much. You have to download. If there is something in this, it's like this. Understand the computer, right?
Yep.
If you put the computer on and ask it to process something, and you leave it on the whole night, it'll be processing. Am I correct or not?
Correct.
What do you think the brain is?
A processor.
It's a processing unit.
Yes, yes.
So unless you take it out, download it, otherwise you'll be busy trying to do it. Because, this is one, we have this reptilian brain. You know that.
Yep.
Part of our brain is reptilian, okay?
Correct.
Because a reptilian brain, after eating food, must sleep. Otherwise, look for food. We are part of it. But the human part of the brain, which is very active, and that's always constantly thinking of this and thinking of that, thinking of a million things, like this in the beginning of the COVID-19, when I was watching the news, oh my God, I was listening and I was getting sucked into it, really
Mm-hmm.
sucked into it. And it wanted to drag me further. I said, no, stop, I don't want. So you remember, I call you sometime and say, can you tell me what's the latest update and all that? I call
Yes.
Celine and give me update. No,
Yeah.
that's what I do. But I don't want to look at it anymore. Why? Because whatever they have said, they are blaming somebody or finding fault with somebody and so on and so on. Do I really want to watch this? They are getting paid for what they're doing. This is their job, to propagate negative news. Okay?
Negative news sells.
Yes, exactly. So I learned it. Hey, am I going to be caught with that? No, I don't want to listen to that. WhatsApp messages, I don't want to see it already. Finished. So
Mm-hmm.
this is important. It's very, very important. You must remain positive with yourself. When you are positive, your body becomes positive. When your body becomes positive, your mind becomes very positive. What you are becoming negative is the input that you are receiving through your five senses. Your eyes see it, your ear hears it, your smell, your nose picks it up, and your mouth. You talk about it, and then you feel it. You are destroying yourself.
Yep.
You cannot allow yourself under this condition to destroy yourself. You must become extremely positive. And the only way you can do that is to do one. COVID-19 is here. How do I protect myself? The more negative news you listen to, all this rubbish from all sorts of people who really do not know what they're talking about, then you will get dragged into it. Even the medical science do not know, and you know better. And I see some people, they are so good, so clever. They should be joining the science forum.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying,
Yes.
Ikhram?
Absolutely.
So if you remain positive, look at your children, look at your wife, look at your family. How lovely it is to have such a family. Am I enjoying their company? How much time am I spending with them? Am I really worth it? Or have I just been part of the process to bring up a child, get married, and so be it, Lana? Cannot be, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
We never ever appreciate what we have. We always try to appreciate what we don't have. See, concepts are easy to understand. In reality, if you get involved in it and your own experience you have, then you can talk with a lot of passion, a lot of conviction. That's why people can talk rubbish and get away with it. To me, you must have the passion
Do it.
and the inspiration to talk about it. When I talk to somebody, I need to say it in a spiritual way, in the sense that whatever I say, I have experienced it. And this is my experience I'm sharing with you. You don't like it, it's okay. You like it, please use it. Do something about it. This is what I recommend to people under this condition. You need to ask yourself, why are you not happy with your work? Why are you not happy when in your family's environment?
Mm-hmm.
You got married, you want to create a family. And if you don't even treasure that, I really, really appreciate what has been happening in my house under this condition. Now that I've got to put my hand and everything inside,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So, Venga,
Yes.
we've come to the end of our segment. Guys, if you have any questions, please post them in the comment sections below and we'll be more than happy to answer. We have to cut off for now. Our next personal development for entrepreneurs episode will be happening on May 6th. That's the first Wednesday in May. Yes, first Wednesday in May. And as usual, we'll be putting up the next topic a week or so before the session. Till then, have a great time at home. Be effective in your work. Don't go out. Enjoy the time with your family. And like Venga said, get good rest and find joy in what you're doing. Is there anything
Yes.
you'd like to say to close, Venga?
Yes. Please stay at home and enjoy your life. Life must be enjoyed. Life cannot be a drag. Okay. Money, it comes and goes. Life must be enjoyed. You will not, don't say, I'll earn enough and then enjoy life. Please, grow up. Enjoy life. Enjoy life, because life is one life only. You have one life. Enjoy it. And your family is very, very crucial in your life. You are responsible for that. Good night. Stay at home.
All right. Thank
Enjoy
you.
your life.
Thanks, Venga. And thank you for watching. Good night. We'll see you in our next episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs.